Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Vols will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. So Georgia's offense comes onto the field first today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish. Shakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they've been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Looking for a man. It's Blue. Back open in the middle. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Savage. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Powers through the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to scramble. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Duarte. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. So 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Grab behind the line. It's Parrish. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hard running there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Clinton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here, third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Here's the handoff. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. looking downfield. It's blooped. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the kick.
Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Blue. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Savage. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Using his legs, it's Slade. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Clinton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to look downfield again. The short hands, it's Parrish. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clinton. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Unloads quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Clinton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area.
Touchdown ball! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... He lobs one high down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And last week was great for this young man, but man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level, just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Blue. He'll take another shot here. And it's caught inside the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep pop.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off play action on first down. Going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Blue. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Crosses to 35. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the right. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got the quick pass. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Vols are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Oh, better look out!
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner will be dragged down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe little shovel pass. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass is incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The give from the gun. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Little. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
A waste of time.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll run play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
You can do better.
And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's loose down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things.
He's got it on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
a shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day over here.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.